Say, man, life is about building your own journey, build your own self up, control your energy, power manifestation, rich minds. Let's get it. My name is Josiah Holmes. I'm the founder and co-founder of the Hope Group and Rich Minds. So what we're standing in front of right now is a project that I'm working on. I'm restoring and developing this property for homeless and disabled families. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Enjoy.
Your world, my YWMO.
Y'all don't want this ball, so y'all don't want it down. North side of town. Y'all don't want this wall, so y'all don't want it down. North side of town. Y'all don't want this wall, so TDE Buc. What's the business, man? No fuck. This the remix to the North. And I wanna know, is y'all boys ready?
Yo, what's up, man? Your world, my opinion, man. We'll keep bringing it to you, you know what I'm saying? We got a special one for you tonight. Got a legend on the couch, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you checking us out, you know what I mean? Yeah, top dollar buck. Man, that's what's up. Honey J, what's up?
Yo, we are back with another one. Very special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself. No introductions needed from me.
No, that's right.
Tell him where you from, who you are.
I go by the name Lil Buc, aka Top Dollar Lil Buc. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, Mr. North.
No.
No.
Yeah, we're going to get into all that.
Yeah, definitely a hit.
Yeah, so you from Charleston originally, born and raised?
Yeah.
Yeah, what part of Charleston are you from?
I was born in Georgia Creek Projects.
Okay.
See, they call that Horizon Village right now.
Okay.
Only the real ones gonna know it from Georgia Creek Project.
Alright, that's how you separate them, huh?
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah, so, and like you hear me say in my music, I've been pretty much, every place Section 8 could have thrown my mom. So all over the North, lived in the city. That's what people know me for. I think that's how I gained majority of my popularity. For people seeing this dude rapping that used to live next door to them.
Right.
Or used to be on the playground with them.
Right.
So I really feel like that's how I really got popular as fast as I got popular.
Right.
When it came down to music. Because I was everybody. I've been everybody classmate.
Okay.
And you know when you got money, you're everybody cousin.
Right.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
That's what's up, man. Moving around a lot. That's that's the business, man.
Mm-hmm.
So where did music start for you though? Did you always aspire to rap?
My dad was in the music industry. My dad did music for years, I used to go sit back and he used to take me to his rehearsal, band rehearsal, stuff like that. So I saw him doing it, saw the traction and whatnot, and then my brother them, they kind of turned it to hip hop.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So they started doing rap, like back in the late 80s, early 90s, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people familiar with my brother album, Two Tone Anger.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, that was a classic right there. And when both of my brothers got incarcerated and my dad died, I just felt like I had to keep it going.
Right.
I wanted to take it to the next level. I wanted to take it to a level on which, they tried to and they couldn't get there at that time because we ain't had the opportunity back then.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's definitely.
You had the passion and the purpose behind it.
Yeah, man. That's how it is when you know what I'm saying, when you gotta carry that torch.
Yeah.
Your parents did something and you take it to the next level, man.
To
so
that
that's
next
to be commended,
level.
man. You know what I'm saying?
And during my research, I see that you said that you were 6 of y'all, single mom. At what age did your dad pass away?
I was like about 11, 12.
Okay,
my dad died.
Okay.
How did that affect you? You remember? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that in your music?
Well, honestly, I don't. It's footprints of it in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a main focus. I honor my old man because he taught me. He taught me how to be a king. He told me I was a king. And that's where my name came from. Okay. So I pay homage to him daily. But his passing away just forced me to be a man.
Yeah.
And everything that he had the opportunity to teach me, you know what I'm saying, I had to kind of put it in motion.
All right.
You know? So
what was the breakout song for you? You know what I'm saying? Like when you knew, like, okay, I've done it.
No.
I know that's right. I think that's what everybody knew.
That's an anthem, man, for Charleston, man. You know what I mean? I love that song. I used to be in the club, you know what I'm saying, and that North, you know, I'm from Goose Street though, but you know what I'm saying, yeah. But you know,
you couldn't tell us nothing.
Well, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Because honestly, man, I'm gonna tell you, right? Even though the song was about North Charleston, it still represent everywhere.
Right.
Everything that I'm saying inside there is something that every hood can relate to.
For sure.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, for
all the
sure.
sense in the world,
Yeah.
man. That's what
You
we
felt
felt.
it.
Yeah.
That's why everybody
brought
was
people together.
Because I'm telling you in the streets, one or two of your homies on the run.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Right, yeah.
So I spoke about things like that right there in that song. And honestly, just a backstory about that. I didn't even want it to do the song. And what happened was my brother that's incarcerated, shout out to MU. I was doing so much music. He was like, man, you need to do something for the radio. Do something for the real. But, you know, I've been really on my UGK swag back there. I've been trying to stay underground. Like,
Right.
I haven't, you know. And then me and Fat Boy, God bless the day, we've been in the Twin studio. And that beat, I don't know. We was just vibing before North even became a thought.
Right.
You know, I was Twin had some new producers inside there, Gotti and Bolo them or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So so you know, Gotti was just playing with the beat. So you know, while he playing with it, just came to me and I said, "Hey, do this." So then I start singing it, but I sang that I was rapping it in the tone. So Fat came behind me and said, "No, but you need to slow it down and say it like that."
Right.
He starts singing it. I was like, "Man, you go record that." Nobody know that Fat Boy on that hook.
Okay, so North,
That's
that
Fat
was his
Boy.
creation.
No, Fat
Based on
Boy.
what you said.
Well, yeah. He said to sing it out. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, yeah, that was Fat Boy singing that hook for me.
Okay.
Nobody even know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what's even sick is the North remix. I really didn't get a chance to push that because I got incarcerated.
Okay.
You understand? As soon as I put that out there, I ain't out get. But that was going to be a bigger one.
Right.
Because if you pay attention to it, it's on the Uptown Slinger. You got me. You got Maul, you got Fat Boy, you got Apostle Paul.
You
got understand what I'm saying?
Everybody.
All the big
Charleston
legends,
legends, man. That's what's up. So when it was done, you knew it was a hit. Like as soon as y'all, you know, before even you released it, as soon as y'all would finish the song, you felt like that's the one, that's a hit, that's gonna really do something.
Well, again, like I feel like that about every song I
know
release.
that's right.
Okay.
I know that's
Because
right.
I ain't gonna go inside the studio and put my money down if I don't feel like it's where it need to be at.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I know that one was different. I know that one was special.
Right.
You know, I know at that moment that I gave something to my fans that they can call their own.
Right.
You know?
And you say you recorded that in Twin D Studio.
Yeah, Twin.
Okay. So he came up with the beat?
Gotti came up with the beat.
Okay. All right, because it sounds like a Twin D Studio beat.
Gotti, you know, Twin used to have a lot of hits coming out that studio.
Right. So
definitely gotta give him his flowers. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. We definitely fans.
Right, man. That's what's up, man.
And then your first album.
Oh, the Ghetto Legend.
Ghetto Legend. That's the one that North was on, right?
Yeah. The Ghetto Legend. If you pay attention to it, man, it's a storyline of what I've been going through during that time.
Right.
So that's what made it. It was a lot of feelings inside there. You get what I'm saying? Like, before you had the young boys and stuff like NBA Young Boy, you had Ghetto Legend.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And people don't think like that right there.
Yeah.
But think about that. Before you had, you know, the Fredo Bang and all that, you had Killer Skip.
Yeah, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It was already,
it was already there.
And that's
you
in
know?
Charleston, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of that type of music. You know, we still ain't where we need to be at. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely got the talent, always had the talent. I always had that realness, that thoroughness, and that's why I'm from Goose Creek. But I remember just going to Benedict and loved playing Charleston music.
Man, stop reminding me you from Goose Creek. I know a lot of good niggas.
No, well, I say,
I'm all through
You know,
Goose Creek.
the boy always
I
y'all
just
in
gotta
Charleston. You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
tell you this right
Yeah,
there.
I
Goose
try to keep
Creek
it
used
real.
to be one of my little spots that.
There you go.
What that little trailer park over there, Sunrise.
Sunrise,
Oh,
yeah,
used to
across
be
the high
on-
school,
okay.
yeah.
Used to be in a little bar right next to Sunrise. What that
Okay.
little bar is?
Shady Lady?
Shady Lady.
Shady Lady.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
When things got harder than north, I'm going.
There you go.
For
Man,
sure.
we bring you
Yeah,
on
we
in,
kept
man.
off in the
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Definitely, man. It's good to know you mix like that,
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
get it twisted. I represent the north,
Oh, for
but
sure.
one thing about it, I ain't what they call it. I'm a street nigga, not a
Right.
hood nigga.
Right.
So that mean I going wherever. You can drop me
Yeah.
off wherever.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a. You feel what I'm saying? A hood nigga mean you just gonna stay in your hood.
Hood, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But a street nigga gonna go everywhere.
Right.
You understand?
Thank you for
Yeah.
breaking that down.
Right,
You
right,
know
because
what
it makes
I'm
sense,
saying?
right? You know what I'm saying? Street hood, because like you say, you stay in the hood. That's why it's hood. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and speaking of artists coming out of Charleston, we got a lot of good artists coming out of Charleston. We got Trim, we got
Lil
Trap
Boss,
Dicky, we got Lil
Normally
Boss.
Phil.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the artists that are coming out right now? I know you fully supporting most of them, and do you think that Charleston is finally cracking that ceiling where our sound is becoming mainstream?
All right, let me ask you this before I answer that. That's for both of y'all.
For sure.
How often do y'all go out of town?
All the time.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta see more than
How
this.
many times you done went out of town and you just in a regular place and you talk and somebody asks y'all where y'all from?
All the time.
All the
You can go to
time.
Columbia and they
So
do that.
Charleston already had the sound.
Right.
True.
You understand?
True.
That's what separated us from any other, from Atlanta,
Right.
from New York.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own sound.
Right, for sure.
If we can get our artists to hold on to our sound
Right.
Okay.
and start trying to sound like Young Boy,
Right,
or
right.
start trying to sound like they from Atlanta, and just take the time and just sound like who you are. I'm gonna
sure.
say, honestly, I ain't saying that the ones who coming out ain't doing that.
Right.
But I know when I listen to Boss, Low Boss,
Right.
I can tell he from Charleston.
Right,
You
right,
can
right.
hear,
That's one of the things.
I can hear from,
Yeah.
Killer Script. You gonna hear that he from Charleston.
yeah.
But then you got a lot of other ones that it's like, okay, he talking about Rivers Avenue, but he
Right.
sound like he from
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And, in Charleston, the only place you can get that sound from.
Exactly, you
It's
can.
just like Atlanta, man. Once it blow up or they tie into it, it's the only place you can get it, man.
Yeah,
You gotta get there.
definitely. It's very unique. Our sound ain't no different than. Just think of this right here. Remember back when Master P.
Right.
And let's talk about Master P first.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Remember when they were coming out? I promise you, if we had social media, YouTube or whatnot back in the days with those artists from Charleston who was coming up
Right,
back
we would've
then,
been there.
like
Yeah.
Two Tone,
Right.
LDS,
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Carolina Pathfinder,
Yeah.
Right.
all of them.
Yeah.
If we could show the world that, hey, listen, this how we sound.
Right. It would. Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody was checking for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of artists from all over came over to break their music. They know about
Yeah,
us.
of
Oh
course.
yeah. Everybody was.
Yeah,
I mean,
they come and take advantage, and
They did the smartest thing.
Right.
You know what they did? The Bible tell you to leave from your hometown.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And we can all put that in our head that, all right, instead of Charleston beating Charleston down with the same music, let's go beat Columbia.
Right.
Then let's hit Charlotte.
Right.
But everybody just want to drop an album inside this little area in this box.
Right.
A lot of
pushing it,
people like
yeah.
to get run up on Walmart and at Walmart. Oh, that's that guy who.
Right,
But
yeah,
me,
that's enough.
I just feel like the world is the pedestal for me. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
that's right, man.
True,
So
You got a king mindset, man. But you said that, man. You know what I mean? That's
Appreciate
what's up,
that.
man.
Hey, for sure.
Right. So I mean, like, you kind of entrepreneur now, right? So you then kind of take the music.
No,
and,
so
okay,
I'm a
let's do it.
serial entrepreneur.
Serial
No,
opportunity.
no,
Okay, I
no,
like
kinda.
that.
I like
Okay,
that too.
let's get into
Not
it.
kinda.
Because
Yeah,
I saw
alright,
that you did
yeah.
pivot from the rap game, from you, and I don't know when's the last time you dropped an album, but you kind of pivoted into entrepreneurship, and we're going to ask you some questions about that. But what made you do what happened? Why did you pivot?
Well, it's still Top Dollar Empire, you know what I'm saying? So the label is a business.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? So that's what entrepreneurship start right there in the label. Because there's plenty of rappers that matter of fact, I like to talk about when me and Maul first started.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because every time I talk to bro, he always gave me my flowers because he know that I was 90% with the business.
Okay.
Because I understand the music industry. Only 10% of it is rap.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
clearly.
The other part is the 90% is knowing the business.
Yeah.
So when the first time I walk up in Twin Studio, I walk in there with a briefcase.
Right.
And mine, y'all only was like 18 at the time.
That's what's up, bro.
When North dropped, that's you know.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
briefcase. And I'm talking to him in a language that he don't think I supposed to know.
No, right.
You understand?
Yeah, artist, a producer, but it ain't
And it's like, yeah, bro, I need my I need that session. Put it on my, you know what I'm saying? Send that to, you know, I'm taking my whole session. At that time, you had to download it like on a CD.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, dump drive, something like that right there.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But then don't other artists saying about asking about that.
Yeah.
So getting into what you saying, but I want to talk about the entrepreneur side of the industry.
Right.
Then I'll
Right.
tell you
And
about
move on
the
to
other
it.
side.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to that, I'll say this right here, right? So when North got popular, Maul Donkey was already popular.
Right.
So we've been the two hardest niggas inside the city at that time. And people used to book us for shows. But at the end of the day, I wasn't getting paid and Maul wasn't getting paid at the time.
Right.
But let me tell you what changed that. My first show I did, it was by TR from Carolina Pathfinder. He was promoting that. He had booked me. I ain't get paid no money now.
Mm-hmm.
It was me and that little dude from James Island, Low Shine. You know?
Right.
Shine already been popular because he had the rap van. He got, you know, all around the city.
Yeah.
And they pissed people on the radio. So I felt like I was standing next to somebody who already had elevated. So when he went out there, he went to perform, and I'm telling you this for a reason, right? He went to perform. Nobody out there was showing him no love. So he came back in, and then he was like, "Boy, good luck, Buc. Boy, them boy, like they tough." He gave me a little pep talk.
Right.
I heard TR say we about to bring Lil Buc to the stage, and everybody went wild.
Oh damn! So you know you had
So
something.
I look at my little brother, and he look at me.
Yeah.
And when I went out there, first time I ever performed in North, I didn't even make it to the second hook.
Damn.
First hook, the second hook. First hook, first verse, and TR had to stop the show because they had got too loud.
Yeah,
too
that
jacked.
is an anthem, man.
Yeah, they had got too jacked.
Bouncing with it.
So
man.
that's all I performed, my left. But this is what sparked the business side. When I saw TR a couple of days later, he said, "Man, Buc, I appreciate you. Yeah, I made like 15 bands."
Right.
All right.
And he told me that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this nigga ain't give me.
Right. I thought you were saying he hit you up.
But I wasn't mad at him though.
Right.
'Cause you know that's
recognize
brother.
it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we'll get encounters with people, and they'll show you something, and you will get upset.
Right. But you gotta
Because
learn
you're
from
on
it,
that
man.
note.
Right.
But then you should appreciate them for teaching you that.
Yeah, 'cause
that's what the
that's
saying
right.
come fool on me once.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now you let them.
Yeah,
So I wasn't mad.
Right.
I wasn't mad at him. This is what I did.
Yeah.
Me and Maul sit down and talk. And I said, Maul, brothers got such and such. And TR used to book me and Maul all the time. I say, we booking our, I say, listen, bro, I'm about to get us a venue. We booking ourselves. We gonna get all the money at the door. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I end up booking. They had the Millennium Teen Tunnel back then. And me and Maul formed an entertainment company called Big Face
Okay. That's a powerful
Money.
move
You
right
feel what I'm
there.
saying?
Yeah.
And I booked the venue. The night of the show, and mind you, you're dealing with teenagers.
Right.
So these adults were really trying to
test a nigga
Yeah,
gangster.
they
You
try,
feel what I'm
they
saying?
try to take advantage.
I know that the female that we dealt with, her name was Kat. She was the one who had that. And she had tried to fuck us over so bad. What happened was the day of all, we already paid for everything. We had security and everything.
Right.
The day the doors supposed to have opened at 8, we had a line standing out there.
Right.
Guess what she say?
What she tell you?
Chief tried to validate the contract and not let us get the venue, like, talking about because we ain't had security and we had security.
Right.
Sound like you tripping.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't never want to see this open again, do you?
Right.
I know, right? You already playing
Playing with me.
You already
But
know,
anyway,
right.
so I negotiated with her, not because I wanted to, as because you got to know how to fight your battles.
Right,
No,
right.
for
Because she
sure.
might have won that little battle because she was like, no, use my security. Okay, cool. Use her security. But anyway, show was packed. It was excited, everything. She tried to run off with the bag.
Of
I mean,
course.
she tried to get, the low change and run off, but,
Right.
some other things occur and just know that didn't happen.
I know that's right. I know that's
But
right.
anyway, so that sparked the business side. I started booking me at mall shows and stuff like that. DJ Cool would tell you the first
Another
time he
legend.
ever
Yeah.
DJ'd at the club is when I had booked him. I used to always book Cool.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I take that back. The first time I know he ever DJ at
Right,
the club.
right.
But I know
Early
he
in his
wasn't
career.
getting booked.
Right.
Right.
But he always, and they salute. Yeah, I don't deal with people who be like, that ain't happen. A lot of times they salute, you know what I'm saying?
As they should, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
so I went to that, and I always had an entrepreneurial mind shift. You know what I'm saying? So I did a couple of different things. I just start figuring like I'm in the streets at the time, and taking loss after loss. I need to try to make the money more stable.
For sure.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did is I got with one of my cousins. He does upholstery, but he was doing it out of the trailer he was living in. So I sit down with him and been like, "What's up, man? Let's, what I'm saying, how much you paying? I mean, he taught me the game. He actually had a contract with a dealership that he would fix all they use. So let me get you a building.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let me take care of the overhead. Let's just give me this much percentage off
Right,
the
for sure.
invoice. And that was like I said, I was still like a teen. Man.
That's crazy.
I was about
man.
to say,
And
he was ahead of the game.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Knowing the business like that, you can take advantage of, not even take advantage, but you can put people on game and benefit from it together. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like you had that at an early age. So, Top Dollar as a Empire, as a record label, how did that come about? And let's break all that down for us.
All right, so before it was Top Dollar, it used to be Southern Southern Outlaws.
Okay.
That's what my brother
Okay.
Two Tone built. Cream. That's
Okay,
where everybody
right,
know
right.
him by. He built him and my other brother, MU. They built Southern Outlaws. And our group was Carol Bastards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then it came from that to like me and my cousin, we were Junior Ninos, and
Yeah.
then, things happened, years went by, then my brother Two Tone, because at this time he was the CEO, he was Master P.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we were No Limit. So he changed it to Top Dollar Records before he got arrested.
Okay.
And then I was running with the name Top Dollar Records the whole time. That's why y'all heard it when y'all hear North.
Right,
Everything
right.
under Top Dollar Records, because we was running under him. He got arrested. Then I start running a label, still running a label under Top Dollar Records. Then whenever I got incarcerated, I came back out and I rebranded it the Top Dollar Empire. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because when you're dealing with so many, I'm dealing with my brother who built Top Dollar Records. I getting opinions from my older brother who inside prison, then from my little brother. So I built Empire because Empire is a union between kings, right?
So it brings everything together. Man.
Exactly.
That's hard.
So,
And that's beautiful that you and your brothers have that kind of
That relationship,
relationship
man.
that y'all can trust each other
And feed off each other and learn from each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And keep that torch going, man. That's definitely what's up, man.
Yeah, I know I wanted to ask, Rich Minds falls under Top Dollar, correct?
Well, no, Rich Mind falls under the nonprofit.
The nonprofit.
Okay, there you
Okay.
go.
So I got
okay.
2 nonprofit. We got Rich Minds, and then we have the Hope Group.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was gonna ask because it sounds like from what you're saying that you've always kind of had that heart for the community. You see something in someone and you're willing to step in and help out and kind of put them elevate their business or their goals and their passion.
Oh, yeah.
And with this, I read online that you are kind of catering to homeless veterans.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about that, the restoring and your passion
Oh, yeah.
behind it?
Right.
Your
How did that come
nonprofit,
about?
how you
Right.
got into that?
Well, when it comes down to my nonprofit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to rebuild what I know I tore up in the past.
I know that's right.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
What you trying to say?
Yeah.
You gonna have to elaborate.
Yeah, I just,
What you tore up?
just being in the streets and the part that I play in,
The destruction.
criminalizing the community and
right.
things like that right there. So it's like I'm just giving back.
That's
I'm
what's
just
up.
playing it forward. You feel me?
Right. So
The-
how do
The
how
fact
do
that you even recognize that
Yes,
is super
but you can
dope.
tell
You
you
know
type
what I'm
of
saying?
person
Like,
that is a forward thinker. You know what I'm saying? Thinking outside the box, no matter your environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like, because you said you did time, right? So how did you keep that from stunting your growth? A lot of times people get locked up and they lose their way. What
Because
did you
I
learn?
didn't want inside there bitter.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm a man. I take accountability for all my actions. You feel me?
Right.
So my whole thing is, all right, now I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? What can I do to make myself better?
Better. Right.
Yeah. So I started with the education department, and prison really been opposite for me than other experience I hear from other people.
yeah,
Right, right.
it
'Cause you
sound
know
like it.
what?
I was about to say.
My whole prison bed, I spent my prison bed inside the education building.
Okay.
From that to the law library.
Right.
I wasn't on a rec yard playing basketball or
Yeah.
none of that right there. I mean, I'll get out there and work out. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the time, I'm somewhere where I can get knowledge.
Yeah. Did you work on your case and then got
Oh
yourself
yeah,
in a situation and all
I
that?
did work on my case and because I was actually sent. See, Florida got the 10-20 life statute,
Okay, so you've been in Florida.
and
Locked in
yeah.
Florida,
You know,
okay.
Miami, I got locked
Yeah,
up down there,
alright.
and I was sentenced under that statute. The only thing that helped me out, even though I didn't know that when I was sentenced, is 10-20 life statute. Is you mean you got to have a gun? So I did have a gun. The charges got dropped.
Okay.
So that removed me out of that statute. So I went ahead and put my paperwork back in and they correct my sentence.
Right.
That's
hard, man.
Yeah.
But think about this, right? I was facing 12 life sentences down there. 12 of them.
Yeah. And a lot of times people think when that gavel go down, the shit is over with, man. But I had a
No,
cousin.
I ain't say I got 12 life sentences.
But I'm
He's
saying,
having fixed it. I'm about to say.
you work your way out the situation. It wasn't what they put on you. Some people will sit there and that'll ride. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you don't
Yeah.
work on it, them people let you sit there and
Oh
ride.
yeah, they definitely.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
And,
For sure.
So that's definitely, man. And more people need to know that no matter what your situation is, you can work your way out of it. You know what I mean?
But incarceration was a college to me, man. So, because I started off, first of all, character building myself. If you was to go back and find an interview from me before I went to prison, and then after, you will see the growth.
Right.
Because I remember one time when I came home from prison, you found saying somebody had an interview I had just did. It was when they used to have the little thing on TV, the interviews on TV,
Right,
and stuff
right.
like that. So, man, I sit there and I listen to that tape, and I like, man,
Damn,
who
yeah.
are you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But
I
then,
choose,
but I went inside there. I started studying. I took classes like small business concept, building a small business, credit debt management. What else? I took marriage enrichment classes because I didn't want to be outside in the sun.
For sure.
Okay.
Right,
I
right.
actually
You
took
had purpose
that
for it, but you did
3 times.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? I took accounting 101.
Damn, son.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I actually wrote a curriculum in there. It was called entrepreneurship. That's inside. I don't ever want y'all to ever see it because it's in the prison. So
Yeah, you got
have
to go there to get
Oh,
it.
okay,
yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
yeah, so they still use that right now.
That's what's up.
But man, I took a whole lot of classes that would help me build when I get out there. You know, I already had a game plan.
Right.
And a lot of my little homies and stuff like that who I left back there and we check in on each other every once in a while.
Right.
They always say, boy, Buck, you did exactly what you said you was
For
going to
sure,
do.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking into existence, you know,
Definitely.
that's what
That's
it is,
what's
man.
up. And you know, a lot of people attribute, you know, the rap game to prison and the streets and all of that. I mean, do you feel like the two have to go hand in hand? I mean,
No, it
clearly
don't.
you made a way out of it, but
It doesn't have to go hand in hand. People just got to be real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I say that because y'all remember they had that whole little thing going while all them rappers was like, fuck the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You remember who didn't agree with them? I think it was Young Boy didn't agree with them. But then I want to say it was Boosie who said something. And I agree with it, right? They saying fuck the streets because they made it out the streets.
Right, right,
But then whenever Savage dropped that new tape,
right.
ain't nothing but the streets in there. You
Right,
talking about
right.
drills,
Right.
talking about getting played. So why
Yeah,
you gonna
yeah.
say fuck the street, but then you still promoting it to the ones who ain't
right,
there?
Right,
Right,
right. After you didn't get out, you still pushing
Nah,
it
yeah.
to get sales and get your albums up and all
Yeah,
that.
and, but all people gotta be as real with who they are.
Right.
And and you don't gotta involve prison. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Out of grade.
Right,
right,
right.
right, right.
Half of the time, those niggas don't be living what they be talking about.
For sure, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, we seeing it every day
Yeah,
now.
every
Like,
day,
yo,
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
none of them what they be
You know,
talking
so you
about.
gotta look at
for
yourself in the
real.
mirror. You flam every
You know,
day,
it's
man.
this
You know
whole
what I'm saying?
personality, this whole persona, and I think, you know, that's the difference. And your music, a lot of what we see, it's what they consider the streets. People are still rapping about what they know. It's raw. It's what they're experiencing or have experienced. It ain't no persona for real.
And you know, how you feel about social media? Because that's what really kind of throw a lot of sour in it, man. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
ain't nothing real on social media.
Oh,
Man.
that's right.
For real, for
Yeah,
real.
man. But you can benefit from social media.
I mean,
though,
of
right?
course, yeah, definitely. See, I look at social media as a business opportunity.
Right, a tool.
You
I
have
don't
to.
look at that as, you know what I'm saying, socializing because I'm an introvert. I'm anti-social as it is.
Okay.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, so as a marketing tool, yeah, it's great. But it's so much fake on there, so much fluff on social media.
Right, right.
You gotta really know how to. If you creative enough to make it look good, you're gonna win all the time.
Right, 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 right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my thing with social media, I mean, I guess use it to your advantage.
Right.
You know?
You don't come off as an introvert, man. You know what I'm saying?
You think I
I think
Hold on,
in your
you-
music you don't come off as
Right,
one, but
right.
in person you
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
do.
right,
Yeah, for
yeah.
You
sure.
think
I
you
can
think
see
I'm
that.
friendly? I ain't friendly.
I
Amen.
I'm just saying you know what I'm saying, you're business savvy and you know what I'm saying, how you speak and all that, how you carry yourself, you can tell that
I
you
pick
can-
and choose.
Right.
And what it is sometimes my mood be depend on energy.
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying, I see energy. You know? I can be inside an atmosphere and if everybody tight, I'm gonna be tight.
Right, for sure, for
You
sure.
understand? But I can walk up in an atmosphere and the vibe and everything, you know what I'm saying? The energy gonna fill the room.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
what's up,
glad
man.
you mentioned that
Energy's
because
important.
in doing my research, I see you talk a lot about spirituality. You talk a lot about your growth and spirituality. But one of the things you specifically I wanted to bring up was the spiritual hustle versus the financial hustle
Oh,
that
yeah.
you talked about, which
That's
I
my
thought
biggest
was
thing, yeah.
Yeah, can you elaborate for those who didn't get to see that?
So
I'm gonna pop a bottle on YouTube, man, because you know what I'm saying.
Man, go
Very
ahead, pop. Let me see
inspiring,
y'all
man.
pop y'all bottles, man.
Yeah, we always
Man, D right here too now, the Don Lucha, you know.
Oh,
what I'm
for real?
saying?
Oh,
Yeah. So you know, we trying to support all the time.
Oh, that's what's up. I ain't
Yeah.
no twin at that.
Yeah, they got the
yeah.
Prosecco and the Rosé line.
Oh, that's
you know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying?
Yeah, so you know.
Very nice. But yeah, spiritual hustle.
So you gotta understand what connects the money. Money is energy. Everything is energy.
True.
You feel what I'm saying? And when a lot of people, when you start talking about energy, a lot of people like to talk about science, but I see energy as spiritual.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because your physical hustle ain't gonna get you but so far. Because while you sitting there trying to, you want to get it, you want to get, let's say you working at one of the top corporations and you want to become a chair member or whatnot. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The spiritual energy gonna move you there faster. Manifestation, speaking into existence. And it ain't nothing that I don't think that I can't do. I just don't. My mind just saying wire to think that I can't do it.
Right.
You would think I'm stupid, but you show me how to fly a helicopter one time, I'm gonna try to fly it on my
for
own
sure.
after
Oh,
that.
for sure, for sure.
That's how my mind is. You know what I'm saying? I don't never think failure. I don't never think that I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's and that just come from just having a spiritual foundation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's your business who you believe in.
Right.
My spirituality, I believe that we got one God.
Right.
And however he used you to reach him is on y'all too. That's
Right,
y'all
right,
relationship.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody battling about Allah, Jesus, and then it might be
It's
going to
believing in
the
a higher
one
power,
person.
Right. It's just
You
all
know?
about the higher power.
Yeah, it's all
man.
about the bridge that's built for that right there.
And knowing
you
something's
know?
bigger than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we spoke about a lot with Rich Minds. We did a Rich Minds tour.
Yeah.
So with that right there, we spoke about power manifestation, speaking into existence.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that everything around you is energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you wake up with with bad energy and a bad mood, all you gotta do is take your time and redirect your mind to,
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, to
You see,
redirect
you
that.
get to the
Right.
quiet. I'm
Right.
definitely
that
on
cause that side I just
Some
don't
meditation and all that come in that, right?
Right,
I do that. I do that every day. That's what I do. That's how I like to start my day.
Right.
You know?
Meditating?
Yeah, meditate definitely, man. I turn my frequencies on and
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
For real.
Download from
you
the
gotta
earth,
you gotta
from
be
God,
able
yes.
to if you can't see it right here,
It can't happen.
think about this table right here. That was somebody thought
Right.
first, right? So that's manifestation, right? That's you feel what I'm saying? Manifestation right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you say, you come up with an idea, you can create it.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
That's
If I come up with an idea, it's for a reason.
Right.
You know, because I don't ask God to clutter my mind with, useless thoughts.
For sure.
Okay,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. I'm asking him to clear my mind. You know what I'm saying? Of all the,
So-
random thoughts.
That's how I became a serial entrepreneur. I had a cab company, 2 studios.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Liquor store.
Okay.
Okay.
Things like that. Like, I used to fall in love with the small hustles because I know the small hustles will get me to the big one. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going again. You know.
Right.
And out of all those different hustles, which ones have you found to be, I guess, the most successful and what you would consider success? Because that doesn't necessarily mean you still have the business. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I own a company now called Homes LLC. So I do disaster relief under FEMA.
Damn, bro.
That's my foundation.
Okay.
That's the one thing that I built from the ground up and has been successful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this year alone, when they had that snowstorm or whatnot, I deployed 102 people. That's my company, my employees, and majority of them was from Charleston.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, somebody from Charleston, and this is so crazy, right? And I think that I don't know who this blogger is or this magazine, but they wrote about my company deploying a significant amount of people from Charleston.
Right.
Because I'm giving opportunities
That's big,
here.
bro.
And the crazy
Yeah.
thing about I couldn't even get Burgess to talk about that.
Okay.
And you know
okay.
that's why that's good. Like when we do this show, man, it's a lot of times we bring people on there, and it's things like that they don't know about the person. You're doing so much. All they know is the music, the North.
Oh, yeah.
And so I appreciate you letting our fans or whoever we got out there know more in depth about Lil Buc, man, because that's what's up, bro.
And the hustle is real. You
hustle
know what
is
I'm
real,
saying?
man.
But it's
Like-
not just a hustle for you, which I think is so important. And like you said, in a tribute to like your spiritual foundation, it's a hustle for those around you, your family, and your community. And that's super dope. That is like a true evolution of, you know what I'm saying, a kid, what you saying, getting it out of the mud kind of situation.
Because creating a business and actually, tapping into FEMA and actually, going through that path is like, how you come up with that? How you figure that path out? Like, what put you on that path to be successful off that like that?
You just got, I guess, just
Pay attention.
learning how to. Some people be so afraid of taking opportunities, and I've been gambling all my life.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Sound like cab business. This
Yeah.
liquor
So
store,
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that chance because at the end of the day, I'd rather do it and fail than not do it at all and wonder all my life. Damn, I wonder was that the one that would get me where I need to be at.
For sure.
I don't like doubt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna kill all doubt.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you feel like that, you gonna even
Yeah,
go at it more.
Man, if I tell you how much other businesses I done had, man, you would be
the
tripping.
ones you already named, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man. I had a car, paint cars and everything too.
Right,
a body shop.
Okay.
Right.
In North Carolina, like, you know.
I was about to say, so like, which business was like, you just rather forget about it? It was that bad. Like, it was a true gamble. You shouldn't have did that.
Man, this might sound crazy about my liquor store though.
Damn, you think the liquor still got the money, bro?
I wanted to open a liquor store at one point, so I wouldn't have thought that. What's good? Tell me what happened.
It's just the mark. I mean, me myself, it just ain't worth my time. The markup, you know what I'm saying, on the liquor ain't that much.
Oh, okay.
I might get $5 off a bottle of Don Julio. You know how much of that
Damn.
I got to sell.
They make a profit.
Yeah.
Right.
To make it make sense.
And just saying makes sense, but taking too much of my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes too much of my time and things like that.
You know, my wife always talked about a car wash and a laundromat, man.
She owns something with
Right,
the
she always-
laundromat.
I mean, for a long time,
But the
dog.
laundromat is because I'm thinking about getting into the laundromat business.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right.
just for anybody who wants some advice, right? If you get yourself a building and you contact, like, you know how they got the washers, them industrial, they'll actually bring it to you.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, they'll lease it to you.
Right.
what's
Okay.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
come
So
out
you
of
don't got to
pocket.
buy everything else, you know.
Yeah,
But I also got a fireworks stand too, so I got two of them.
Okay.
So how the fireworks stand work? I mean, how you really? Because I know it's like 3 or 4 times a year, but you make enough money off of
man,
that.
listen,
how does that
man.
work, man?
Yeah,
I always was interested
because
in that.
everybody ain't buying fireworks.
Right,
they pop up.
Hey,
and you're like, damn.
listen, if you want fireworks, I'm right there in Mount Pleasant by the Walmart.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, listen, that's one of the. See, my thing is I like to do different things.
Right.
So everybody
right.
who know me like, man, Buck, how you got a fireworks thing? I've been selling shit all my life, man.
Okay.
You want to know my first business? My first business ever? When I was in elementary school, right?
Damn. No, that
Check
right.
this out. Listen. Down on Dorchester, I was living on Dorchester, and they had a restaurant called Alex Restaurant.
Right.
And the front of it, they had these little, they just had opened Frankie's Fun Park. So Frankie's was promoting. And they had like one of the long flyers. And at the bottom of it say $5 off, like a coupon.
Okay.
So I cut all the bottom of it off. I used to go to school selling them for $1.
Yeah. So you always had that hustle mentality, man.
I'm on
Shoot,
my
you always
had that
I ain't get in
flipping,
trouble for
flipping.
that. When I got caught for that, my mama say, "Oh, you like to sell shit, don't
Right.
you?"
No, please don't let us go the wrong way.
Yeah. This gonna be a long one. Yeah.
But apparently you went through all that, and you know the business, man. That's what's up, bro.
I ain't even
But-
mad about it.
But one thing about the company I had with my government contracting, you know, I love that company because I'm a type of person who like to look out for people.
Right.
And sometimes you can look out for people and they appreciate it, and then you look out for some people and they don't appreciate it. Whenever I get that phone call and I deploy my guys and they boots hit that ground, and whatever disaster it is, I know we actually helping people who need
And they
it.
gonna appreciate it.
And
And
they
everybody involved is
right.
gonna
I'm gonna tell you, man, all the places. So I done been all over, right, doing this. I've been to Louisiana. I've been to Guam, Saipan, St. Croix, St. Thomas,
You well traveled, man. That's
Puerto Rico, because these were disasters.
That's what happened at, right.
I'm gonna tell y'all, every place I went, right, in Louisiana, when they little city had got tore up, they've been the ones who show us that they appreciate us.
Right.
We ain't had to pay for no food or not. I talking about if you had walk up inside there with your vest on,
Right.
and you order some
Dropping out,
food.
right.
Oh no, y'all good. Plenty of restaurants just gave us food, man.
Right. You talking about
That's
during Katrina?
love, yeah.
No, not Katrina. That nigga, I ain't that old. I've been
He let me up on the news like that now. You gotta tell him which disaster it was.
That was actually that was in.
I seen a documentary on Katrina. That's why it's popping my head.
Oh, no.
Them boys been like, you know what I mean? They be down bad during that shit, man. I was hoping you was there. I was gonna go back and watch the video. You know what I'm saying? Like a little buck. No.
Hey, man. That was I think that was 2020 and 2021, because they had got hit 2 years back to back.
Yeah, them boys be getting hit. Like,
for real.
More than people realize. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
close.
I just be praying. Hey, listen, I be praying, hey, God, please don't let nobody get hurt. But I need this hurricane to hit
I
land.
know that. I'm keeping it real. You don't want to get hurt, but you need I need the boy to need my service.
Man, we made so much money during the snowstorm that was.
That was bad.
Boy, listen.
That's crazy. That was what, a couple months ago.
And that was spiritual hustle.
Right.
I just was meditating or whatnot. Like, hey, listen, money flows into my life abundantly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I got a call. I ain't never got deployed for no snow.
Right.
You know?
Like, damn.
I ain't even like
amazing.
I was out there freezing, boy.
Right.
Right. Because, like, exactly, for those who don't know, what level of relief are you assisting with? You say you're sending people, you putting boots on the ground. What exactly are y'all doing?
So
and how do you prepare for that, depending on the condition?
So we first responders. So that mean, like, let's say hurricane season. Like, that snow is different.
Yeah.
But hurricane season, we got our boots on the ground before the hurricane. Since 2017 till up to now, any hurricane that hit, I was there first, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for it to ride out.
Okay.
You know? So what we do is, like I said, we're the first responders. We're there when the storm hit, because immediately after the storm passes, we working. And what we do is we supply the temporary power.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
have you had any situations where, even though it was after the hurricane, or you say you there before it? So have you get caught up into it to where it's like, scary?
It's
that
always
seems like
scary.
a dangerous situation.
Yeah,
Why we got to be there? Well, I guess because
you want to be there.
The damage.
I'm gonna tell you the scariest thing that I encountered doing this work, right? So I went to Guam. And the coolest thing about this, man, I done went places that I never would have ever gone.
Yeah.
Like, I never would have gone to Guam.
Right.
I knew nothing about Guam.
Right.
When I go there, I
They
thought I
look
was in
like-
China. All of them look Chinese over there.
Hey.
Right,
But guess what? They talk like us.
Right. Oh, damn.
No, I talking about like street.
Right.
Yeah, I got
They turned me on the Quando Rondo.
Oh, shit.
For real.
Nah,
I'm going to show you how far music and rap and all. How
Yeah,
far
they
it
turned me
expand,
on to
man.
that. But yeah, when I was over there, right, so it was we was going over there for a tsunami or something like that. I don't know what to expect, this kind of stuff.
That's
Right.
crazy.
And that moment I was bragging, I'm inside this big penthouse
Right.
suite, boy, FEMA got me right. They, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm all on the video, you know, open that thing, the beach right there, and then it dawned on me. Hold on. Man, why they got me on this beach, man? And this thing's supposed to come in.
Nice.
But then the crazy thing about it is like they got a way of tracking it, like the time.
Right.
So literally this thing's supposed to like lift up. And you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
So they was telling us, I can't remember what time, but let's say 7 o'clock. They were like, okay, the sky gonna turn dark at 7.
Right.
I got the thing open because I'm debating like, because then I'm on a high flow.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm debating like, well, am I safe out there?
Right.
I know I can't outrun it if it, you know what I'm
You would think
saying?
you're safe when you high up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm a chess player. I really need to know 3 steps ahead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, so the sky turned dark, and they were saying like what we witnessing is the rise of the wave.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
So it's covering the sky.
Yeah, that's
like, damn.
yeah. So, but what ended up happening is it didn't hit. It actually died down before it got to
y'all. Okay.
Yeah, for real. But that was the scariest thing I had to.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, man. That's
I couldn't
crazy.
imagine.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw the movie and
I seen the movie.
You seen the movie?
Which one?
You talking about the family?
Yeah.
The family?
Oh, it's called something like that, right?
It was.
I know what you're talking about. They went on vacation for Christmas.
Right.
Yeah,
I seen it.
Yeah.
That's why I know all that. I'm like, damn, yeah. Other than that, I wouldn't know tsunami. Kind of look smart over here and shit, but I seen the movie. I mean, for real. Like, damn.
Ain't no lie. But I have to ask, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know you for wearing all white. What happened? Why you switch up on them boys?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you know, me wearing all white was spiritual. Me on my journey, me a rebirth or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? So I've been kind of shading away from being Buc. You feel me? And stepping into, you know, who I am, Josiah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which my dad named me Ja, mean, you know, God. And
Okay.
you feel what I'm saying? Saya mean king. But so I wore all white for like 6 years straight. You know?
All white.
All white.
Head-
Every day. Yeah, everything.
That's what I'm known for. Everybody
Right.
that's what happened.
Right.
I realized that the world wasn't ready for that version of me. So I had to get back into the other mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, it's kind of like Islamic, you know?
No, what it was for real, man. I think like the fact I used to wear all white all the time or whatnot. Like I felt like niggas started trying me a little bit more like that. Nigga,
Okay.
you trying to get that white dirty?
Yeah.
No, on a real level, it's like I don't know. I just felt like honestly, I just really feel like the world wasn't ready for that version of me yet.
Okay.
You know.
So you had to tone it down a little bit for them boys,
Yeah,
so they
tone
can
it
be a
down.
little more. You can be
Comfortable.
more approachable.
Yeah,
They can be more comfortable.
you know, you
around
try to
you.
make other people comfortable, you know, in a sense. You know,
Oh,
especially when you do
kind of
business and stuff
yeah,
like that.
definitely, you know.
You know,
But
yeah.
I still do step out in white occasionally. you know,
Right.
so, yeah.
Let me make sure
Man.
I got everything.
Definitely what's up, man.
I think I did.
All right,
Anything
man.
else
So,
you-
anything else you want to talk about? Is what's the next move, man? I mean, you constantly moving. I know you say you got the, you know, the nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? The disaster relief. What else we haven't talked about, man?
Well, she asked me earlier. I forgot. I apologize because you asked me about the homeless and
Okay, yeah.
so with that right there, you know, right now we building and I'm way behind. You know, on it. You know, I don't even feel good about it, but we have it was an old motel that we restoring and turning it into a, you know, place for like the homeless, disabled vets, but it's not just for housing. We trying to run a whole program with it, you know, step by step, trying to help these people get back in society. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man.
And so we starting off with housing. Then the second step is we gonna get them clothes, kind of do like a makeover,
Okay.
build confidence back up in them, let them
what's
talk to
up.
the counselor because you know homelessness is mental health.
Right.
See where their minds at. Let them talk to Red Cross or whatnot because some of these people can't find their family.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and then we're gonna pair them up with a social worker that's gonna a counselor and a social worker that's gonna basically help them with like how to do resumes and things like that. We got a whole program.
Right.
So by the time we do that, then we get them with housing. Once they get a job, get them with housing, and housing to stage them, put them where they need to be at.
Man.
You get what I'm saying?
Right, man.
So-
Everything you do is good for the soul, bro.
Oh,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like giving back, it feels good. You know, it looks good. It is good, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely keep that up, man. You know, I know on your Facebook page, Michael Corleone, you a big Godfather fan?
Oh yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. And I always ask our guests, and I definitely have to ask you, like, for you, like, what would you have to accomplish, or where do you see what would you see yourself having to achieve in order for you to feel like I've made it? I've completed my work. I've done what I've come here to do.
I already did that.
I know that, right?
So all this right here, just a victory lap.
That's what's up.
That's a good answer, man. Because it sounds like you already did it, man. All the stuff you involved in.
Yeah, I was about to say, out of everything
know?
you've done, I mean, definitely, we're honored to have you. We wanted to definitely give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you do feel that way.
And I feel honored because I know you're big on energy, man. And we always feel like we try to treat our guests, and we try. We good people too. And anytime we have a guest to come open up with us and do that, man, is much appreciated. It's that's what Your World, My Opinion is all about, man. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and tap yourself out, let the people know what's going on. We're gonna go ahead and close this thing out.
Well, listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with something positive.
Man, that's
You
what
know?
we're doing.
Don't never worry about the competition, because the only competition is who you see inside that mirror. You need to prove to that person every day that you're gonna be a better person.
Real shit.
You understand? Don't ever forget that we living inside a world that crucified a perfect man,
Ain't that the truth?
right? So they crucified a perfect man.
What are you gonna do to you?
Exactly. So why you even worry about their opinion? You know?
Yeah.
Half the time, that's where depression come from.
Right.
Oh,
right,
They're
really?
depending on
Other
others.
people, definitely where it comes
You know
from. I
what I'm
deal with mental
saying?
health, man. That's definitely where it comes from.
I'm telling you that, and not just that. Like if you worrying about the future, you're gonna get anxiety.
Right. Right.
You worry about the past, you're gonna get depressed.
right.
Right.
So this
That real shit, bro.
stick inside the
Real
moment.
shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And deal with what's in
What's
front
in
of you.
front of you, what you can
Yeah.
control,
You know
man. Real shit.
what you
bro.
and listen. Another thing. So I got a water company. You know, so I know y'all heard of the healing springs out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do is we go to the healing springs. We get the water from the healing springs. The name of my water is Spring Water. So that's spring and water is WOGA, which means waters of God's acre.
Man.
So look it up. www.springwater.com.
Right.
Support me. This is
Okay.
fresh water. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the springs, and which it's intended from God's acre. You know what I'm saying? It's alkaline water.
Okay.
And I think they say it got like 18 different minerals or whatnot inside
Man,
there.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
deep.
yeah.
So, that's going to be my big project. That's what I'm working on right now, but have been doing very successful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my little nephew, our kids can see. That boy literally did a commercial for me. And in 2 days, I had like $1,500 worth of artists, man.
Oh,
Man,
that's what's
that's-
up.
So I don't know if y'all know Arcade can see, but look them up on,
Definitely look them up.
Yeah, for real, man.
And I was gonna ask you too, for those who are coming from where you came from, any advice, anything you want to leave them with?
Yeah, stop crying about where you came from and just focus on where you trying to go at.
I know that's
Especially the ones who've been inside prison. Like, stop using that as a crutch to say, ain't nobody gonna give me no job. Because when I first came home, man, I used to work at Boeing. I used to work at all these places where they ask you, do you have a criminal record? Guess why I check? Nope. You know why? Go ahead and spend the money to do background check.
Yeah.
You understand? And if I get the job, it's for me. If I don't, then I'm gonna keep on
Yeah, do what
walking.
do.
You know, I'm
Right.
gonna knock. How they say, how Jesus said, knock the sandal to to sign out your sandals and keep moving.
I know that's
You
right.
feel what I'm
You
saying?
can't be scared
So-
of no out yet.
That's
You know what I'm
what it
saying?
is, man. Oh man, I'm gonna dab you up one more time, man.
Yeah, thank you so
This shit
much.
is
We
real, man.
appreciate
So
it.
your word, my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying, Lil Buc. You know what I'm saying. You know, top dollar, man. Definitely a great interview, man. Definitely appreciate your time. Jessica, you got anything you want to say?
Oh, no. We appreciate you for sure, man.
Yeah,
It's
nah.
definitely been an honor.
And inspiring, man. Your world, my opinion. You know what I'm saying. You see this, man. Let's keep it moving, man.
We out.
The DJ E double.